Hi guys, it's Thomas here, and today I'm bringing you a couple of combos about the Mermail Atlantean deck, and I tried to keep them as pure as possible without playing things like Quasedicant and the Armored Xyz stuff, since I think the deck plays already a few bricks and you don't want to increase that exponentially. For the first combo, we're going to see a neptabyss, the Atlantean Prince. We're going to normal summon him and activate his effect. Send for cost, for some reason, a dragoon, and add one of the two new cards in Abyss Hirne. And dragoon's effect is going to add as the other new card in Shadow. We're going to activate Hirne to send neptabyss to add to the hand a level 7 in Teus, and this will trigger neptabyss to special summon back from the graveyard dragoon, Teus from hand discarding shadow to summon himself, chain link one shadow to summon one from deck, and Teus to add one Mermail, and shadow is going to special summon Mermail Abyss Ocean. Abyss Ocean is going to activate an effect targeting Teus. This effect causes them to miss timing. And now we have 2 level 4 and 2 level 3. Let's start with the 2 level 4 into a Bahamut Shark, detaching Dragoons to summon a Todd. Dragoon's effect, since it was detached for cost, it triggers. We're going to add a Mulling Glacier. And look at that, we have 5 water monsters in the graveyard. Special summon Mulling Glacier and discard 2 cards at random from the end of the opponent. Link summon with Bahamut Shark and Dine into a Marine's Coral Anemone that will special summon the Shadow from the graveyard. Next, link summon with Coral Anemone and Abyss Ocean into the new link neptabyss. Shadow other effect on board to discard one and makes all the water level 7. So Mulling Glacier is going to be a level 7 with Shadow. We discarded the Gunde. Gunde will trigger as well as neptabyss. Neptabyss is going to add as a equip spell in the new equip spell 3 Hyena. And Gunde is going to special summon from the graveyard a Mermail in Abyss Dine. That this time will not miss time, and special summon from the graveyard level 3 or lower Mermail in Abyss Ocean. Overlay the 2 level 7 into Abyss Gaios. This way we don't have the problem of Mulling Glacier leaving the field and skipping our next battle. We're going to overlay the 2 level 3 into the Virtue. On summon is going to add Virtue Stream, and once on board we can detach a material to add back a monster from the graveyard to the hand in Dragoons. We're going to activate 3 Hyena to special summon from the graveyard Pike. This time he will also be able to trigger, discarding Dragoon to add a Shadow. Dragoon will trigger once again, and he will be able to add as a Heavy Infantry. Link summon with Pike and Levirtu into Mermail Abyssalacha. Set Virtue Stream and go to end phase. Now, during our opponent's turn, we're going to be able to activate Lacha to discard Shadow. This to add something for follow-up and trigger as early as possible Neptabyss to get a spell negate on board for protection. And by discarding Shadow, we get a body on board that we don't mind destroying for Virtue Stream. So the end board is a spell negate for the first spell. We have the graveyard effect for a disruption of Hirne that can discard a card from hand to draw one. We can discard infantry to pop a face-up card. We have a Omni negate in Todd, a monster negate in Gaios, and a pop 2. For the second combo of the video, I'm going to show you another one card combo This time it will be a deep sea diva, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that this extra body really changed the combos. This time we're going to send Shadow and add Dragoon. Shadow will trigger and special summon from the deck a Pike. On summon, Pike will discard the Dragoons to add from deck to hand a Hirne, and the Dragoons that we've sent will also trigger, of course, to add a Minstrel that will just end being a discard fodder. Hirne on neptabyss to add another Teus like in the previous combo, and neptabyss will summon Dragoon. Next, we are just going to overlay both into a Bahamut Shark, detaching Dragoon to summon a Toad, and Dragoon is going to add a Sea Serpent in Mulling Glacia. Now we're going to special summon Teus discarding Minstrel, and this will also put the last monster in the graveyard. Teus add Gunde, special summon Mulling Glacia. Mulling Glacia discards 2 from hand of the opponent. Link summon with Teus and Shark into Coral. Coral summons back Shadow. Link with the Coral and the level 2 into an Neptabyss. Now we can Shadow, discard Gunde. And Gunde summon back Pike. Link 3 is going to add an Equip. A Triaina again. Summon back Pike. Overlay with the level 7 into Gaios. Activate Triaina. And summon back once again Dragoons. And this time we're going to summon a Dweller that not only is a very strong floodgate, but it also buffs our board. And during our opponent draw phase, for example, we can Dweller and detaching Dragoons. Dragoons will trigger as neptabyss to get us our spell negate on board. And the Dragoon will add as heavy infantry. As in the combo before, we can use Hirne to discard it and have another interaction. Now, since the other combo is Minstrel and Dragoons, and it's literally the same combo as Neptabyss, but you get to pick your opponent hand and take a card until the end of the turn, this combo with Shadow and Minstrel is pretty different from that combo line, and let's see what it does. We're going to Minstrel, discard Shadow to look at an hypothetic hand trap and take it out of the hand of the opponent. Shadow will trigger, and we're going to special summon a Neptabyss. Neptabyss will send a Dragoon and add Hirne. Dragoon will trigger, and we will get to add infantry that will just be a discard fodder. Hirne on Neptabyss to add a Teus, and Neptabyss is going to special summon Dragoon. Now Teus special summon by discarding infantry. Infantry 1 mandatory effect, Teus 2, add Abyssocea. Perform our normal summon of turn. Abyssocea target Teus to summon a level 4 and a level 3 Mermail. And use the 2 level 4 to summon a Bahamut Shark, detaching a Dragoon, summon Toad. Dragoon triggers, we're going to add another infantry. Overlay the 2 level 3 into a Levirtue. Levirtue on summon, add Virtue Stream. Next, we're going to activate his onboard effect to add back a monster from graveyard in the first infantry that we added. So we have 2 infantry. Link summon with both into Abyssalacha, the Mermail Link, and set Virtue Stream. Here we have Abyssalacha that can discard a infantry to add 1 and pop 1 face up. We can discard the other infantry to draw a card and pop another card. We have Todd, and we have Virtue Stream that can destroy Abyssalacha, for example, after we've used the effect to provide another point of interaction. Also, Against some deck, the graveyard effect could be relevant to make a non-water monster water, maybe for something like Finsmith that needs a specific type and attribute.